Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in. It's through. It's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for
Patriot sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 53 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Charles, while Dallas comes back out, let me ask you about the game you called last week when they beat Detroit with a field goal there at the end. Important victory for Dallas to get back to 2-2.
Vital victory for them because you know how things happen. If it happens in Texas, it's big, right? When it happens with Dallas and the Cowboys, it's monstrous. So to get them back to 2-2, kind of tamp down a little bit of panic that was coming from their fans, that was huge. But Ezekiel Elliott, he was a full-grown man in that game. 152 yards on the ground, 240 all-purpose yards, a big catch down the stretch. He did everything for them against the Lions defense, the worst run defense in the NFL through 4 weeks. But, boy, he put it on them, and that was a vital victory for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott played well, too.
And next up, Battle of the Lone Star State as they head down to Houston. A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get out. Here we go. 47. Everyone got 4 down.
2nd down, Prescott uses the stiff arm. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hearns from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New England Patriots coming out to take over the football yet again. And Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game, but it was a 1-2 start for the Patriots. The whispers, the dynasty's over. What's going to happen now? And boom, 38-7 over Miami in what you might call a get-right game.
Yeah, it certainly was a get-right game. And can't you just pretty much set your watch to it, pull up the calendar and go, oh, the Patriots struggle a little? Who are they playing? Ooh, that team's in big trouble. This time it turned out to be Miami. You know, Tom Brady had not lost 3 games in a row since 2002. He had lost 2 in a row this season. Didn't get to that 3rd one, did he?
No.
Played awfully well. Defense played well, just stifled Miami early. And the New England Patriots, we can write a different story about them now, can't we?
Yep, 2 upcoming home games on the heels of that Miami home game, Indianapolis and then Kansas City. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lawrence Guy continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys, after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Lawrence got
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Doubt you when I. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock